Now let's see. Always okay. Let's follow the way. If we test you for adverb, you must check what does it describe. Now it describe adjective. If I don't know the adjective, go to describe the subject. If I don't know the subject, you must read before and after. So, for example, the semicolon can help you to know this is explanation to what is mentioned before. So, I want to know what means here. Continue. It is this that catches so much attention. What can catch so much attention? Their standing, the way of standing, the structure of standing, how they were standing, like a soldier, like bride and groom, like a manager, like kids. How do you stand? Your behavior of standing, as well as their general air of distinction. They are different from the people around. You know it?
Yes.
So they were standing. So posture means the way of your standing in any situation. So that is a problem. Now we need to go more about arresting. Go to the answers to help yourself. Is attractively, strikingly, worth of attention, hard to describe, out of style. So when you
Hard to describe.
so how hard to describe?
So I'm not sure.
Let's check. Check from the situation. The sea is staring at the sea. If you stop to stare at the sea in
Okay.
private of their own, the situation, all of it, how they were standing. They were standing in a distinguished position. They don't care about the other people. And we have adverb to help here. Regularly, as you know, royally, like king and the queen.
Yes, yes.
This is something.
Oh, Mr. يعني worthy of attention.
Words of attention or strikingly?
Mostly strikingly.
Yes. Arrest means something arrest your attention. If something arrests my attention, what means? Attract my attention. This is something very striking, very exciting and wondrous. We don't say that it needs attention. Worth of attention, it means it needs attention. He didn't mention that it needs attention. He said they don't care about the other people around them. You feel it? That is, feel it?
Yes.
And regal like royal. This means strikingly. And no, I'm not talking about it's attractive to the people around or not. You see it? Yes. So if I don't know, I try to use semicolon to help. So your answer it must be in the following sentence. But later, inshallah, when we add a lot of vocab, we'll find it easily. So we have two verbs to modify the adjective. Both of them have the same meaning. Royally, so strikingly, attractively, or beautifully. All
Yes.
right. Now let's see. Now we test you about characterization. Characterized by a speaker description of what? From 1 to 18. Their age, what others say about them, appearance, feelings, actions. I think it what's more about appearance. Maybe.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Description and characterization, like it's more like appearance.
We have a lot of details, yes. But he said to 18. So you must read more until you find 18 here. And of course,
Okay.
yes, I mentioned appearance is most common for. Wait. Here. Now again,
Yes.
the shift in the narrator's rhetorical stance that occurs from the third paragraph. Okay. To the next paragraph. Okay. Described as one of. So generalized to specific. Now we test you about the function of the information. From 15 to 18. It was the generalized, speculative guessing, rendering, sarcastic, or what? Let's go to read.
So they look like movie stars or even reality, and for all anyone knows them. Okay, word wanderers. Mister, I think it's generalized to factual.
But wait, you must read. He said here to 1929. So
Yes,
you must read it quickly. But you can guess from the beginning. But read.
because there is not much to do at the resort, almost nothing but walking, swimming, reading, or whatever social one can define.
So I filter, I skim quickly. So now I go to check. Is generalized and then specific?
Yes.
Not wrong.
Why?
So what is the generalization at the beginning? This is specific. Look, they look like morph stars. You give me details.
Oh, okay, صح.
And
They
look,
specified.
let's see for letter B. Speculative. What means speculative? It means you give me
Specs.
similarities, simile, metaphors. It's a figurative language. And then facts. How did you know it's a fact? We describe facts about something I can see and touch. It talk about the resort. It talk about the people there and then the social activities. Facts. Do you know? Chicago people. These facts are not. Remember, we always check everything. Is the second interpretive indifferent? How? Realistic? And realistic, yes. Exaggerated? How? It
No.
was fact. So letter B. So we have fact. And the general, no. So it was speculation. So we need to know what means speculation. Speculation, you describe something, from your point of view, you're guessing. And here we have facts. So what help us? The facts. The facts is just like facts about place or people or something. So here, rhetorical stance. That's called interpretation of a paragraph. Now the next, the structure of the sentence. Does which of the following? It's a good read it. 33. Finished. Remember, we read very quickly.
Okay, done.
Now let's go. Is it exaggeration?
No.
Oh, so of course A is wrong. It offers the narrator an opportunity to ridicule. What is a ridiculous language? Wrong.
No.
It implies old people are usually more sad in their ways than young people. Do we have any comparison?
No.
It emphasizes a
Yes.
contrast between the group from Chicago and the elderly,
And
maybe.
the couple.
Yeah,
Russell.
wait, I check. It uses specific example to illustrate or support, explain a general statement made in the preface. I'm going to check again. Do we have any idea here? Expansion of explanation there? No, it's something else. Yes or no? And
Yes.
look, the old people and then others. So just like comparison. So this means structure of sentence. So let it be correct. But remember speed of reading. That's why.
Yes.
Now number 7.
The present
So
on lines 48.
do you know irony? It's one of
Yes.
the terms here you will find it. So you mention something, but you mean something else.
Yes, yes. So like sarcasm.
We can say now for 6.
The Richard Paxson, I think.
Finished.
Yes.
Remember this information. Sensical. So too curious about too many people. So let's find an answer. Spying. What is spying here? Overheard. And be writing. How? So the problem is always a vocab. Stupid vocab indeed, of course. But later we'll do a lot of things. Now, what is your answer?
So I think it's C.
So you think it's letter C, the why not D? But let me
Yes.
have. Amanda herself is a subject of and the narrator curiosity. So the narrator wants to know more about her, or she mentioned she is too curious about too many people. Not the narrator is curious about her. The opposite. Imagine here. So this is
Mm-hmm.
not. But look, the narrator is no less
Yes.
curious about the other
Does
people. Amanda. This means she's too curious, but the narrator doesn't care. He said no. That is right. But wait, a sense of general confusion also characterizes the narrator's life. That is related to the princess. And what is general confusion here? She is in fact. In fact, it means it's already fact. Is he sure about that? Feel it? And he mentioned directly in an factual statement she discovered nothing. There is no any sense of confusion or any phrase or word express confusion here. So letter is wrong, of course. Imagine, my friend. So letter D is the best answer. Do you know what means berate? Do you know in Latin roots be means something to do and rate. Do you know when you rate any program on Google, you criticize, you give your opinion. So berate is to do something. So be easy to do, but be friend, be little. You should understand. Hello.
So I don't get it.
Here for the Latin for the Latin roots, if I found the word berate, for example, Be means to do. Rate means to do rate. If you are going to rate a program, is to criticize, is to give your opinion about it, like rate WhatsApp, for example. To rate. You know, to rate, to give me the rate. Rate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a positive, negative, good. You know, rate of something. To criticize or speak in an angry way, for example, or to criticize people, to give your opinion about something. Understand? No. Yes, do you hear me or not? Hello.
Yes, mister.
So now do you understand what means be right?
فهمتها. Mhm.
Yes. Be letter. What means? Be friend. What means?
Yeah, good. No.
Be means to do little, to do little, to make friends, to make
Oh,
great. So be in the word means to do. So if I wanted to guess the word later, inshallah, next time we'll study the Latin roots. If you find difficult vocab, it can help you, right? So be in
right.
word means to do something. Be little to make someone little. Be friend to make friends with people. Be rate to rate someone. To criticize, to give your opinion. Like rate the applications on Google, for example. Okay.
Yes.
Now again, generator. Characterization about generator. So we can guess it from what we read.
The narrator of the passage can best be described as a person who,
Of course, we
Mister,
don't.
I think it's A, takes pleasure
Uh,
of watching.
yes. So look about the details in the text about what. That's all we test you. Feel it?
Yes.
Now in the context, the narrator is the simile. Oh no. Serve the two. We don't care about the simile, but what do you understand around the lines to go? 63. Can you read from here? Remember, Yusuf, when you read, if you found the dash, you found the emphasized information about mentioned before. So we test
Yes.
you here. So your answer must be there. Now, what is mentioned?
As elegant as tropical birds. Mister, I think to suggest the couple's exotic taste in clothing.
No. How exotic
Yes.
taste? Exotic means strange, unusual.
Yes.
But where is the weird here? He said as elegant, you know, elegant, wonderful, striking. Look, bright colors. One such woman in the Chicago group has a big green kaftan that literally hurts Amanda's eyes. Look for the language before. So what is here exotic? What's wrong? Exotic it means you describe something unusual, not natural, not normal. So the answer is correct with exotic wrong. And of course, let it be the stupid one. Look, listen, wrong. Letter D, it's a trap. Reinforces the idea stated earlier in 15. We need to go to 15, but it's not related. If you want to go to 15, go here. Is this mentioned about this parent? It's not related.
Yes.
So letter D is wrong. But look for letter A. Reiterate again. So restatement about distinctive, special, distinguished appearance. Look elegant as tropical bird. So simile, tropical bird, tropical bird. So
Yes.
wonderful in colors and structure,
Yes.
posture. So letter A. Emphasize how closely the men and women resemble each other. Talking about they resemble each other or not. Of course, wrong. This is a stupid question, of course. Test your memory. Do you remember this question last time I told you about? Accept or not?
Yes.
So Amanda most likely serves as source of information based on the following. Except, so we have information about facts. Which one is not mentioned by the writer? So open your PDF and check all the line.
Yes. So I think it's E.
Wrong.
Why?
Look for the question. Amanda serves as narrator's source of information. The narrator talks about Amanda. Letter A does not tell us any information about Amanda. The resort is expensive. This is about Amanda.
No.
So all of them about her. This is about the
Yes.
action. Look, Amanda's eyes. Amanda. I hate her, but it's okay.
So it's only B, I think.
So it's only letter A because letter A is not related to the question. All of these information about Amanda, the couple. But letter A, it's about the resort. Imagine. So letter A, it's accept. That's why. As I'm giving you an idea, find something not related. Imagine.
Yes.
Right. Now, help yourself. The last two sentences. Okay. Remember something very important. If we ask you about the last two sentences, read the paragraph. Be careful.
The old people sit each day under the same small thatched shelter, little apart from others at the end of the line. After a while, they will rise and begin one of the long, deliberate walks, the length of the beach and back, then return to their shelter in a slow and careful way. They divest themselves of the shirts, the hats, and glasses. They walk down to the edge of the water, till the lapping small green waves. After a not quite total immersion, they return to the shelter first, even such. However, they both have a look of attentiveness, being highly conscious of each moment, and very likely they are. Okay, Mr. Don.
Now we need to test here.
Okay, Mister, I think it's D.
طب letter D or C? طب let's see. He said may doubt the authenticity. Do you have anything about that? Let's see. Even, look, even, contrast. In such apparent repose, if you know repose, just like relaxation in appearance, structure. However, they both have a look of attentiveness. They seem highly conscious of each moment, and very likely they are. If that is means we have a doubt in something,
No.
طب let me help you.
Yes.
For this point, they seem highly conscious of each moment, and very likely they are. That means they understand everything around them.
Yes.
And they both have a look of attentiveness. That means they pay attention to something around. How? And he mentioned at the beginning this point of what either disdain or a total lack of interest in the other people. So that is means they don't show disdain, or they show disdain or a lack of interest in other people, as he mentioned. So when they were there, they show disdain. What means disdain? This means just like you're uninterested or uncaring about something. Feel it? This is something called the doubt. What means the doubt? You said at the beginning, they show disrespect, disdain, uninterest in the other people. And now you say they seem highly conscious of each moment and they are in a look of attentiveness. This is show doubt of the public image. You know, public image around them, how the public see that. But let's find or let's play the game. Do you have evidence for A? No.
Okay, Mister.
Do you have evidence for B? Leaving the no. Do you have evidence for D? Suspect. Remember the narrative. Suspect. Couple may be anxious about. No. Assumed the wealthy people? No. But we have information about what? Public image. Remember, if you don't know doubt or authenticity, I don't care. But we are talking about authenticity of public image. What is the public image here? The apparent repose. You see, the conscious of the moment around them. And the paragraph. Look, the old people sit each other under the same small shelter, so the appearance around them. Feel it? That's why. Okay, my dear. And now we'll go to the poem. Okay. So I know you love poems, but let's read first. Yusuf is still here.
Yes, Mister.
Now in line number 1. Your turn. The speaker is doing which of the following? So, to go. The brook.
I come from haunts of coot and hern. I make a sudden sally, and sparkle out among the fern, to bicker down a valley. By 30 hills I hurry down, or slip between the ridges. By 20 thorps, a little town, and half 100 bridges. Say,
Now, let's go to the question.
what the Oh,
So look, ambiguity. What means ambiguity? Something unclear. Do we have an unclear point here? He said, I come. The narrator talk. The brook come from Hans. I make. What is ambiguity here? Is wrong. Creating suspense that builds on a climax. What is the climax here? What is the climax at the beginning? Is wrong. So maintaining her distance from the events. What is her distance and isolation from the events? He said, I come from. I make a sudden sally. I sparkle out among the fur to bicker down a valley. So what is the distance here? Do you imagine? But look for letter D. The persona. What means the persona? The characteristics of something. From the word person. Persona, as you know. Personality. Did he mention? Yeah, he describes. He describes Hans. Do you know Hans? It's a common word in English. Just like it's something like repeated uh, worrying, repeated suffering from something. You know, something horrible happened to you. It's called. So he was talking. I make a sudden attack. Remember the brook? I sparkle
yes.
out among the fern. So it tells you more about the characteristics. So letter D. But wait, establishing that the speaker is not the same person who is experiencing. He said I first person means he did it. No, it is not. So letter D is proved. Always find the wrong answer by explanation, by understanding. Understand. So don't worry, we will study something about the poems, but very important to study the words here. And inshallah, when you study the terms, you will understand the question more clearly. But today I wanted you to confront you to the questions to know what to go now. But you did the best, alhamdulillah. Now it's your turn, the last question. The petition does all the following. What is not explaining in this part? Let's go. Nicht?
Mr. Done.
Now, so after reading to see some repetition of the phrase, what is explaining? He explains reinforces the physical permanence. Yes, every time I go on forever. So it tells us what happened, correct? Suggests the fleeting nature, fleeting, escaping nature of the speakers. Speaking how? Escaping, being an
No.
isolation, and I go on forever. So opposite. Wait, allude refer to fleeting nature of human life. Yes, human life is escaped. Look, I chatter over stone ways. There is no any humans here. I bubble into eating bays. I bubble on the bubble. So where is the human mention? That means we have escaping nature, absence of nature of human life. Yes, there is. We need accept. It juxtapose, do not juxtapose to be near. It juxtapose with the men who visit the brook. So he described the men of brook mentioned there. Remember the speaker described himself as a brook. Imagine.
Yes.
Oh, so it's a similarity between the brook and the speaker. So the speaker mentioned that. Does he just be near to the man mentioned there?
Mm.
So this mentioned who visit the
No.
brook. Do we have anything about visiting the brook?
No.
So to the end, there is no anything.
Mr. I think I read earlier.
Look. Well, that's why you should read until you find the repetition. Look here, look. I chatter as a flow to join the Bremen River. For men may come and the men may go. So we have men come or not. Yes.
Yes, we do.
And the juxtapose means to be near to someone. So he said, reinforces the theme of life's impermanence. Impermanence, how? He said, I go forever. And he didn't mention about impermanence of life. Or he mentioned that, yes,
Yes, he
in
did.
the face of eternity. So I go on, I go on. So this means the life is going to be an end. So you must read very quickly. So everything is mentioned except the nature of the speakers. He didn't mention the speaker is going to escape. He said, I go on, I continue, I never stop. So little bits except. So all of these ideas mentioned in the poem, not me. Anyway, I'm going to send you this test, inshallah. I said it already. Try to answer all of it to correct it next time. Revise the
Oh.
literature and wait for the rest of the vocabulary revise. Deal.